You're right guys, it's CapgunTom here and welcome back to another episode of Dream Team Trading, the series in which I attempt to get a ridiculous team that you've chosen. If you want to see that team, it's in episode 2, and I have to go out and basically trade my way up to it. It's like a 4 or 5 million coin squad, so we're talking quite a lot. At the start of this episode I had about 900,000 coins. You can see that I've only got 150 there because I actually went away and bought all the players. You can see the trading, there's 22 things in my watch list which I will show you now. As you can see, bought a whole load of informed players, similar to what I did last week. I mean, if you want to see how I do this method, then go back to that video. It's episode number 4 that you're after, and you can see at the end the exact method I used to buy all these players. Now, quite a few players here. You can see I picked up a Tevez for 160,000. All of these are informed just because it's a unique market and it's kind of a bit easier to pick up a few bargains. People aren't as sure of the prices. So you can see all the players that I've bought. I bought an absolute ton of them. Probably took me the best part of 3 hours to pick all of these up, ending with the best or the most expensive player there, Ozil. I picked up for 196,000 coins. So no cheap players there. In fact, in the end of the day, it actually cost me 761,750 coins altogether. And you can see here, a couple of days later, it did take me a few days to sell all these players at the prices I wanted to. And you can see the prices coming up now. There was a good bit of profit on Giovinco. I think I bought him for 35, sold him for 42 or 42.75. There's the Ozil going for 220. I mean, you do have to remember that you will be losing 5% tax on all of these players. Just the way it is, that's what EA does. There is a reason for it. It's so that inflation doesn't happen and the players' prices just don't go up and up and up, because if there was no tax, there'd be nothing restricting someone from buying a player and then selling it on for a few coins more and continually repeating that process. Anyway, you saw there the Tevez that I picked up for 160, only ended up selling for 169, so I barely covered tax on him. Really wasn't a very good investment, unfortunately. Just didn't pay off in that case. But, you know, they don't always pay off. I do use the database. People are like, how can you use the database or the Ultimate DB? It's not accurate enough. Well, it is accurate if you use it properly. If you go onto the Xbox trading tab and get the prices up for individual trades that day, you will actually find that it is actually very accurate. Anyway, after all that, I got 868,750 coins back. It doesn't look that way in my coin stack, but that's purely because I went off and had to build another team. I got taxed 43,437 coins on that, and after tax that means that I had a gross profit of 825,313, which actually translates to profit of 63,563 for the first day. So that's not actually too bad for 3 hours trading. I mean, that's almost 20,000 coins an hour. So yeah, definitely worthwhile on this technique. I'm going to jump on to the next day. I did 2 days this week of trading, and I'm going to show you the results of the second day. So let's get into it. Right, so the amount of coins I spent on the second day trading, obviously I'd built a team so I had a lot less to spend, was 319,750. So a good chunk of coins. I only spent about an hour's trading this time, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So not as long in as the first session, but obviously I had a lot more coins to try and get rid of in the first session. So you can see some of the players that I picked up, nothing too amazing. There's a few half decent buys there, but nothing that's really extraordinary. I did pick up a Mika Richards for 71,000 in a 442, and I do make a bit of profit on him, so I was pretty happy about that. Same with this Fabio Cohen-Trau. So as I said, I spent 319,000 buying players, and now you can see the results. Sold all of the players, and you can see here a whole bunch of them selling for relatively good prices. I didn't actually make a loss or make less than, you know, 1,000 coins on any of these players, so I was pretty happy about that. Really, I'm looking to make about 10%. So if you look at, I'm looking for 15% on my player before I'll you know, end up selling him. Anyway, you can see here the Mika Richards, probably the biggest one in this bunch of players, going for 80,000. So that means that after tax, that it was a profit of 5,000 coins on its own, which was very good. Always good to see that. And you can see here that at the end I have ended up making 365,000 coins after tax, and that actually translates to a profit of 45,287. Now you may be thinking, well, you know, you didn't make as much profit in the first session, but this was actually a better trading session because I spent a lot less time. I made more coins per hour, if that's what you want to call it. So I get a lot of questions asking, when do I trade? Da-di-da-di-da. The time I trade is in the middle of the night. Well, not in the middle of the night, early morning, like 7 o'clock. I get up early, I film these and get some players in. That's the best time to trade, I find. So yeah, guys, go out and try it for yourself. Like I said, the technique is in the other episode, so go back and watch that episode. If you can get this video up to 500 likes, I will release another episode of it on Wednesday, but if you don't, you're going to have to wait until Sunday, so definitely worth hitting that like button. And guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time.